Leeds.
Hello, welcome back to Imagine At Me Leeds for your Leeds versus Derby County preview. So, Leeds welcome Derby to Ellen Road for the half-12 kick-off on Saturday. A game I'm going to, and a game I'm thoroughly excited to be at. We had a bit of a rivalry with Derby a few years back, didn't we, in Marcelo Bielsa's days. Stop crying, Frank Lampard. We all know how that ended. I've watched the documentary far too many times. I must like pain, I guess. But yeah, we created some sort of rivalry. Spygate, um, Bielsa and Lampard. We beat them, what, 3 times that season, home and away, and then away in the first fixture in the playoffs. And then, yeah, we all know what happened at Ellen Road, one of his worst nights at Ellen Road in recent memory. But yeah, here to talk about the game coming up this Saturday. The clubs are in two totally different places to what they were then. I mean, Leeds have gone up and had 3 years as a Premier League outfit, come back down and now one of the strongest, if not the strongest, clubs in the Championship. We were strong that season, but Derby on the other hand have gone down into League One, come back up last season, and yeah, not really a top end side like the ones were. They'll be hoping to get there again, I guess, but they're gonna have to consolidate. They're languishing down in 15th at the minute. The form isn't great at the minute. I've looked through the recent fixtures. They've got one win in the last 9, a 2-1 win away at Coventry a few weeks back. So yeah, that's positive from a Leeds standpoint that they're not in form at all. And let's be fair, we know at Ellen Road we're a different kind of animal to when we play away, and it's a game where Leeds on paper will get 3 points, should get 3 points, and Derby will. I don't know if they're going to come back and sit back. I would assume that's how they'll do. You know, that's the blueprint to play Leeds United, especially at Ellen Road. Low block, make it tight, keep it 0-0 for as long as you can, and yeah, hope you can get us on a set piece or a counter attack. I fully believe Leeds will get 3 points in this. We've had mixed news in terms of the squad. We've had news today that Firpo, I think he's facing a late fitness check. Still, yeah, he may not be playing this game, but hopeful that he will be. It's just not guaranteed. And with Byram still being out, we found out it potentially leaves Max Ferber, or the good news that Schmidt is potentially back. Whether Farker sees him as a left back, right back cover in those wing back positions, we yet to see. We assumed that was his position, but he's played everywhere. But really, he's played on wings, and I think a touch in centre mid in the few minutes he has played for Leeds. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see if he goes with Forber or Schmidt if Firpo isn't fit. Outside that, I don't think there's any really injury concerns to worry about. I mean, Ramazan is working his way back to full fitness. It'll be interesting to see if he thinks he's ready for a start. I would say not. Pirro, Joseph, Bamford now in the mix. I think he goes with Pirro. To be honest, I feel like he's got that shirt now, but there's a conversation to be had there that we aren't too sure he will pick in that 9 spot. I expect Brendan Aronson to start in the 10, although I'd like to see him come out for a bit of rotation. Although some will argue, who do you play there? I'd like to see Solomon playing there or Nonto. I think now as four wingers are fit or close to fitness, there's a conversation to be had through December. We could maybe rotate that and look at one of these wingers playing in the 10 position, albeit while we're not in January and Ampadu's not back. It's either Aronson or nothing for me, because we know the Pido experiment doesn't really work. So in January we'll assess. We'll have Ampadu back, and we'll probably be looking at a 10, and then we can look at that position then. But for now, I would like to see Aronson come out just to rest him for a couple of games and see if something else works in there. But I fully expect Aronson to start. I'd like to see Ramazani get more minutes. Maybe 60, 65, but we know he likes to, make subs on 70 if I just don't see Ramazani starting in this game. Plus, he's always Tuesday night, a couple of nights away, where maybe more rotations required in that one. Middlesbrough, it'll come to Ellen Road, and I think it'll be a more difficult game than Derby, and a totally different game. Then they'll come and play, so a bit of rotation. If there's anyone of significant importance they feel like they can't live without for the Middlesbrough game, this might be the game to take them out. I expect Leeds to have a lot of ball against Derby, and like I say, I expect a comfortable win, and that's no disrespect to Derby. They're a good club, but they're a newly promoted side, and we've got to play them twice this month, and we've really got to stamp as authority now. If you want to go up these games, you need to win. You're playing a side in 15th, newly promoted, and you're Leeds United vying for those top two positions and the title, really. Derby at home needs to be a banker. It needs to be 3 points. Obviously, losing last time out away at Blackburn, as home games now are becoming more crucial. We're not picking up enough points away from home in recent games. You know, this has to be a 3 points, a banker really for Leeds, and I fully believe it will be. I've said on the final pint, my prediction is 5-0 for Leeds, and that's no disrespect to Derby. I just feel like at home we're a different animal. You know, we create plenty of chances, and we have been scoring fairly early at Ellen Road in recent months, and I feel like that trait will continue. I expect an early goal, and I expect us to, you know, keep us foot on the throttle really, and it's not the Leeds way to score more than 3 really, but I'd like to see a reaction to Blackburn. I feel like the players, all the fans, that 7,500 fans travelling to Blackburn and expecting a better performance. Not, you know, you can't expect to win every game. There's no arrogance here, but you've got to put up a better fight than we did away at Blackburn. As away forms, like I said, it's been dreadful recently. Only 1 win in 2 months away from home, but at Ellen Road, it's a totally different kettle of fish, and you know that maybe away at Derby back end of month will be a different game entirely. But right now, Saturday at Ellen Road, this has to be 3 points for Leeds, and like I say, I fully expect it to be. But yeah, we know what Leeds will bring. I've had a little look into Derby, but luckily I've got Adam from Goal Hanger, a Derby County fan channel, to tell you a bit more about Derby. And yeah, let us know what Leeds are going to be in for and what he expects Derby to put up at Ellen Road. Here it is.
Right, Goalhanger here, talking ahead of Leeds United versus Derby County. Obviously, Derby County fan myself. And what's my thoughts ahead of this fixture? Well, it's definitely a difficult one for Derby County. The expectations are very different of both sets of fans, I think, this season. And that's probably telling in terms of the league positions. Obviously, Leeds United currently sitting third, looking to get into that automatic promotion spots. The expectations from Leeds fans this season, I would say, is definitely to get promotion back to the Premier League. And I'm pretty sure they'll finish inside that top 6. They've got a very good team with some very good quality Premiership players in that team, and the atmosphere matches that at Ellen Road. So it's definitely one of the fixtures that when it was announced at the start of the season, I was looking forward to going back to Ellen Road. I've been a number of times myself as a Derby County fan, and I also lived in Leeds for a period of time, so I understand the fan base and how passionate it can be. Derby County, we currently sit 15th in the Championship. Our expectations this season are just to stay up in the Championship. I think as any newly promoted side, your expectation is always just to try and stay up and consolidate in the Championship. It's very difficult too. The standard of football is very different from League One. Obviously, we came second in League One last season, and we're probably faring the best out of the 3 teams that were promoted. And that's telling in terms of the quality that we've got in our side. I think we do have a couple of real quality players that could push up higher up in the division, but it's just the inconsistency in terms of level of performances and the form that we have. In our last match, we lost 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday, a 94th minute winner from them, sealing the 3 points, which is really disappointing actually, because I thought it was probably our best performance of the last month. For the first 70 minutes, we were really good, I thought. Created some really dangerous chances. Jerry Yates hit the post and crossbar twice after we went 1-0 up, and it was one of them days when you're 1-0 up and the rest of the chances aren't going in the back of the net, you start to worry, and it was just one of them days where in the last 20 minutes, once we conceded the equaliser, heads dropped, and unfortunately we surrendered the 3 points that we vitally so needed. And they were the fixtures that we've just played that I think we were hopeful we could get 3 points or 6 points in. And I've got a really difficult run in December, obviously playing Leeds United twice, both away and at home. We've also got West Brom, Luton, Burnley, and a big game against Portsmouth coming up. So Heading into this game, how do I expect us to play? Well, I think we're going to play very defensively, sit behind the ball and allow Leeds to have the ball, and we'll look to either counter-attack and play for the set pieces. Derby County, I think, have scored about 11 times from set pieces so far this season. We've scored more from set pieces than we have from open play, which on one hand is really positive and really good, but on the other it can be a little bit frustrating at times when we aren't creating those chances from open play. But I think that's how we're going to have to go to Ellen Road and allow Leeds to have the ball. I think if we tried to match Leeds, their quality would show compared to ours. So I think that's just how we're going to have to play. Obviously, Leeds are former Derby County man Jayden Bogle on the right-hand side. We know his quality. He was a real, I think, fan favourite at the time when he came through at Derby County, player that a lot of people liked, and definitely I did. I thought he had Premiership quality, and that's telling us he has gone on to play in the Premiership during his career, so we're going to have to watch out for him. But in terms of who Leeds United should watch out for in this game, I would have said Ebu Adams, but he's currently serving a suspension after 5 yellow cards. He's probably our most consistent player, a really good player in that midfield that we've taken from us. Obviously, being in League One, he's made that step up into the Championship. But I'd probably say Jerry Yates is the man who gets in the most dangerous positions to score. It's just whether he's got them shooting boots on. I think that's probably his career after leaving Blackpool. He was really clinical for them. Then obviously he's gone Swansea and he's just not hit them heights. And he's come on loan to us this season, and we're hoping for him to be the man up front who scores the goals. And so far he has done, but I think he definitely could have a couple more added to his tally if he was just that little bit more clinical. But he's the man who's going to get into the dangerous positions. But that's how I expect us to play heading into this game. I've been to Ellen Road a number of times and I'm looking forward to this one tomorrow. So yeah, that's my viewpoint from an opposition fan.
Thanks for that, Adam, mate. Much appreciated. And good luck for the rest of the season, regardless of what happens on Saturday, pal. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, that's your Leeds v Derby preview for the game on Saturday. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, big 3 points on Saturday, followed up by another one on Wednesday, hopefully. So yeah, take care, like, subscribe, take it easy. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.